I grew up in Compton, down the street from Lueders. Grew up with a Mac, I ain't talking no computers. Swerving down Rosecrans, watch how I maneuver. Hanging out the colors, red rag and the Ruger.
We on Bradfield and Saunders in front of my house. They say it's a Piru house, but that's not true. But we right here on Bradfield and Saunders down the street from Lueders Park. Ooh, everybody hung at this house from, because we was one of the first black families moved to Compton. So when we moved here, it was predominantly white people. So as the black families started moving in, we started knowing everybody. So everybody, of course, came here. Everybody hung here. Some of the names that you probably would be interested in, Puddin', Bobalouie, Low, LB, Cash, Heron, everybody. I mean, I hate saying names because then when I look, then I'll be done left so many people out. But I'm gonna just say everybody hung here. Everybody came over here, Everybody hung here, from the big to the little, the young to the old. Because my mother worked at the Wattell Foundation, so some of those people came here, and because they didn't come here because of gangs, they came here because we was one of the first black families they met. So everybody hung here, and then my mother had a open heart where she fed everybody, So of course everybody came here because the food was good. She can cook, that's why I know I can cook. So everybody hung here, it wasn't just for bad times or them saying that this was the Piru house or Piru headquarters. No, it wasn't. Everybody just hung here, It's a corner house close to the park. Everybody hung at the park. This was the closest place sometime to use the bathroom or to come get a good meal. And my mother, she never turned nobody away, So everybody hung here. I know it's everybody hung here. Everybody you name. Even once upon a time, my mother tried to stop the violence when it started, and even Tookie, Jamel, some of the kitchen crips, Icky, number one. And then them names that I did mention, I should never forget, is Bobby Lavender, who was the leader of the Bishops, who was my god brother, and Big Harold. Big Harold was the leader of family over there off Central. One of my brothers, we came from Piru. The other one didn't never really gangbang. They was called the Park Boys, or if you want to say Lueders Park Boys, but one of my older brothers, he was a park boy. My other brother became from Piru. Our house did get shot up several times. Not during the earlier years, you couldn't pay nobody to come down the street, but in the later years, it got shot up several times. The first encounter we had with the Crips was my brother Bo Pete had a party back here. And we was in the house, and all we remember hearing people saying is the Crips is coming, the Crips is coming. We like, what? Next thing we know, they was out here locking up. Everybody was out here fighting or whatever,
DJ badass in my shoulders. Frog Deuce, Lil Rob in my shoulders. My nigga Bone, Lil Devil in my shoulders. My nigga Tay Dog and Taco in my shoulders.
Bobalouie, Gangster Nate, Westside, Park Piru, motherfucking Rule Blood. On blood. Oh, you don't tell my little nigga, nigga, what? Huh? Fuck niggas, what? Huh? Bobalouie, Gangster Nate, Westside, Park Piru, motherfucking Rule Blood. On blood. Old ass motherfucker, what? Still doing it, nigga, what? Hey! Bring your motherfucking ass over here, bleed up. Yeah,
okay, we're in Lueders Park, and I'm sitting over here with my homeboys. We got Gangster Nate from Lueders Park. We got Duck, who's another Nate from Lueders Park. And we got King Bobalouie, who from the Westside, who was here in the beginning. And, so that's who I'm sitting right here talking to, chilling with. These was my brothers then, and they still my brothers right now. I've never seen nobody make Puddin' back down. That's real, no. And whoever said Puddin' gave him a pass, he must have was a little kid. and was not gangbanging. But I've never, during this gangbanging days, he ain't gave nobody no pass. And especially if they wasn't from Piru. He ain't gave them no pass. He wasn't even giving most Pirus a pass, so no.
That nigga busted anybody good.
The first time the Crips came up here, I remember the exact day it was. It was on a week. It was on a Saturday because I was missing in action because of the uncomfortability that I had over there on the West with the Crips, you know, outnumbering us and all that kind of shit. And ever since the day at a baseball game at Gonzales Park, and Icky Dawson was always escapee from Gonzales camp, and told us that some guys over here on the east side at a park named Lueders Park wanted to get with us and, you know what I'm saying, and join forces with us, and they was interested in all that, and we had a little meeting. I couldn't wait till that next morning came, and me and my boy Lil Vincent came over here with Horton Allen, my next door neighbor. Was still tight with a lot of people that they, you know, because they did some certain things. They know he got some points over here, some stripes over here, some things that was done, but they liked it. Where's Bobalouie at? So Bobalouie and Puddin brought all them niggas over here. Said, I don't know, I don't think she even knew about that part. They brought all them over here to find me. So when they came over here, hey, who these new Piru niggas you guys talking about? Now I got all the homies over here, we drinking right here. Right over here, this corner right here. The girl, Deborah Johnson, country sister name? Tiny. All the wild girls, I love them because they was gangsters. You understand? Shorty and all of them came before Shorty went bad on us. But we had a whole lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, dang. So he Piru? I said, yeah, he's the homie. We wouldn't even say homie back then. He's all our partners. You know, we wasn't even homeboy, wasn't even the word then. We was all partners. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people used to say homeboy today. That word wasn't even made up then. We're partners. These are all my partners right here from the east side. That's how we say our gang. These are our partners from the east side. Right? So everybody said like, man, these niggas, man, what they gonna do? I said, come on, y'all, your language kind of hard, man. So what you saying? You gonna go against us for them? You know, and see, Puddin was tight with them too. See, you didn't know that part. See what I'm saying? He was tight with them and Bobalouie. So when they did a little thing, and long story short, they got too overly aggressive with the people who like they were gonna show them no respect, like they show the Westside. And now we got Big Barry Top. We got people who can fight, Big Limrod, Neely, and all them cats. These niggas ain't no joke. You understand what I'm saying? Crazy Squirrel, Ray. You understand what I'm saying? Big Herman. You know, Big Jeffrey. We got people over here, man. That you ain't no poop us over here. And y'all not gonna keep disrespecting them. So when Fire used one of the boys' bike to go to just the liquor store and came back, the bike was on flat, they gonna take an Ace Deuce on Fire hat. I said, nigga, I'll pay for that tire. Man, fuck that, he gonna pay for this. I said, no, you ain't, hey man, y'all ain't even come up to Lueders Park and do that not to this park. I said, Puddin y'all trip. I told Puddin and everybody they tripping. Why you bring them up here? You understand what I'm saying? So I got to ask the homies, man, like, who park is this, man? They said, it's our park. Where were y'all park? Who was we? They said, we Piru. I said, well, let's get the niggas about this park then. Hey, we chased Puddin, Bobalouie, and everybody out this goddamn park. They all had to go. So I went to Bo Peep, because I knew, I chased Zane's brother about here. Zane was like the leader of the car park. So I knew we were going to go tell Zane that AC up there tripping. Because they say I put a gun out and all that shit. I didn't pull out no gun, but they say I did. Everybody want to say I pulled out a gun. But nonetheless, I told Bo Peep, this help get to Piru Street. So I could let everybody on Piru do Crips and start some shit. Because I know they're going to come back, probably try to start on Piru, then come over here to Lueders Park and start some shit, right? But what happened, so when we got back to Piru Street, I see Zane and all them niggas walking down the street, coming down Piru Street and shit. And like, yeah, man, where AC at? I say, here I am. Zane say, man, why you having me chase my little brother about the park, up in Lueders Park? Y'all trying to jump on my brother? I said, some of them did get jumped on. I jumped on my own partners. You know what I'm saying? Because they come to disrespect Lueders Park. They didn't want to get them, we are all Piru, they no different.
So the first probably Crip encounter that I can remember probably was CC Riders. I don't even think it was Oak Park then. It was CC Riders. I don't know if they meant Compton Crip or who they was. I just know they were CC Riders.
We wanted Curtis Patrick because he started calling himself Cisco. from Oaks Park. He was no longer Lueders Park no more. The only one hung up over there was bartender, Eddie B. George, Malcolm, and Elm Lane.
Bartender was the homeboy. Yeah, he hung at the park. We at the park. That's headquarters over there in back of you. Bartender was at headquarters. He was at my house. He was everywhere. Bartender was everywhere, you know. I mean, I don't know what they want to know about bartender because, as we know, gangsters don't kiss and tell, so no. But bartender was around, you know, he was a homeboy, you know. And then we had other homeboys prior to bartender. People just hear about, they gloat over these names they hear about because they know nothing about it, but.
It had to be in the early 70s, maybe 73, 74. Oak Parks used to hang out with us. And later, something happened at the Sears swap meet that divided us. And after that, Santana's came out, Southside, Landon Drive, all these Crips, you know, became Compton Crip, CC Riders. But before that, we was all one. We used to all play football together, basketball. We used to go to Big Bear, all these parks used to have buses and we all would go on trips together. You know, there was nothing going on. It's just whatever happened at Sears, it was a carnival that created division. You know, I remember coming in at a young age.
Elm Lane over there, that was just Herman and Willie T house on the corner. Right? And across the Piru downstairs was bartender house. Just on the other side, see D.B. George's house. So all that was just our locations, man. These people here, they separated themselves, and now we different hoods, and made us short and limited to our abilities to move and have a family growth. Yes, I said, what was killing me the most, man, is that we all share the same last name. A family member kill your own family. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not going no further than that.
With Lueders Park and the mob, I really don't even like speaking on that subject because it's sad. I mean, we all was one, and I feel like we all should still be one, you know. I just would like everybody to know in the war, nobody wins, you know. So the back and forth and all that stuff is sickening for me, and it defeats the purpose that my brother and some of my homeboys fought for. This is not how it's supposed to be, and this is not how it started out being, you know. Pirus killing Pirus, you know. It shouldn't have never been like that, you know. And every time I think about it, I have, you know, some of the triple OGs calling me from jail and everything. Like this is not how it's supposed to be. This is not.
Rosecrans, watch out, maneuver, hanging out the colors, red rag in the Ruger. My mama house in Santana, G-Moms and Hoover. Fuck my mama.